Wars and peace talks. New Pope brings fresh perspective. Hope springs eternal. Welcome to AI News Brew's Week in Review for May 11th, 2025. I'm your host, bringing you the latest developments from around the world. Today we'll explore significant diplomatic movements in multiple conflict zones, religious leadership changes, economic challenges, and some uplifting stories as we celebrate Mother's Day. In a significant diplomatic development, Russian President Vladimir Putin has proposed direct peace talks with Ukraine, scheduled for May 15th in Istanbul. This unexpected move comes amid mounting pressure from Western allies for a diplomatic solution to the conflict, though skepticism remains high after Russia launched large-scale drone attacks on multiple Ukrainian cities just hours after announcing the peace initiative. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has cautiously welcomed the proposal while maintaining a firm stance, demanding a complete ceasefire before any negotiations can begin. The regional landscape surrounding these developments is particularly complex. Poland, which currently hosts nearly 1 million Ukrainian refugees and an additional 2 million Ukrainian citizens, is experiencing growing domestic fatigue over the prolonged crisis. This comes as European leaders, including representatives from Germany, France, the UK, and Poland, recently conducted a high-profile visit to Kyiv to show unified support for Ukraine. Adding another layer to the diplomatic chess game, Ukraine had previously agreed to a 30-day comprehensive ceasefire proposal that included an 18-mile demilitarized buffer zone along the front lines. Meanwhile, the European Union continues pushing for accelerated Ukrainian accession talks, though several member states, including Hungary, Slovakia, France, and Germany, have expressed reservations about rapid integration. These intersecting diplomatic initiatives highlight the delicate balance between pursuing peace while maintaining pressure on Moscow, as the international community watches closely to see if this latest proposal represents a genuine turning point in the conflict. The situation in South Asia has seen a dramatic shift this week, as India and Pakistan moved from the brink of war to a tentative peace agreement. The crisis began with Operation Sindoor, India's response to a devastating terrorist attack in Baisaran that claimed 26 lives, mostly tourists. The operation involved extensive strikes on alleged terror camps within Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir, triggering a series of escalating military exchanges between the two nuclear-armed nations. The conflict reached its peak in what military analysts are calling the largest aerial engagement between the two countries since World War II. Over 125 fighter jets participated in an hour-long battle above Kashmir, with both sides employing advanced missile systems. Pakistan claims to have downed 5 Indian jets using Chinese-made PL-15 missiles, though India disputes these numbers. However, in a surprising turn of events, both nations have now agreed to an immediate ceasefire, brokered with assistance from the United States. While the agreement officially took effect on May 10th, there have been reports of violations from both sides, and tensions remain high. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has offered to mediate the Kashmir dispute, a proposal that has received mixed reactions, with Pakistan welcoming the initiative, while India maintains a notable silence on the matter. The global trade landscape continues to experience significant turbulence as President Trump's administration engages in a complex web of negotiations across multiple fronts. In Geneva, high-stakes talks with China are underway, led by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng. The discussions center around potentially reducing the current 145% tariffs on Chinese goods to around 80%, with U.S. negotiators pushing for even deeper cuts below 60%, particularly in the crucial rare earth elements sector. Meanwhile, a surprising bright spot has emerged in U.S.-UK relations, with both nations announcing a framework for a targeted trade deal. The agreement would see U.S. tariffs on British automobiles drop significantly from 27.5% to 10%, while completely eliminating duties on British steel and aluminum. However, experts note that while Trump has labeled this a full and comprehensive agreement, it remains notably narrower than traditional free trade arrangements. The European Union is preparing to unveil its own robust response to U.S. trade policies, with plans to announce significant countermeasures. These could include duties on Boeing jets and potentially target up to $100 billion in annual U.S. imports, marking a substantial escalation in transatlantic trade tensions. These international trade dynamics are creating real challenges for American businesses, particularly in the manufacturing sector. Pennsylvania-based robotics manufacturer JLS exemplifies these struggles, with CEO Craig Saucer reporting increased costs and postponed investments. The company is even considering the previously unthinkable step of establishing manufacturing operations outside the United States. This situation appears to be widespread across the U.S. manufacturing sector, though some regions are finding unexpected opportunities. Puerto Rico, for instance, is actively positioning itself as a tariff-free manufacturing haven within U.S. jurisdiction, hoping to capitalize on the current trade tensions despite its ongoing challenges with power infrastructure. The broader economic implications of these trade policies have prompted significant debate within Republican circles, as the party grapples with a shift away from its traditional free market principles. With the national debt now reaching $36 trillion and the 2017 tax cuts set to expire, the administration faces mounting pressure to balance its aggressive trade stance with domestic economic stability. In a historic development from the Vatican, white smoke rose from the Sistine Chapel on May 8th, signaling the election of the first American pope. Taking the name Leo XIV, the new pontiff has already made his mark by identifying artificial intelligence as a critical challenge for humanity and pledging to continue the inclusive approach of his predecessor, Pope Francis. In his first Sunday blessing, Pope Leo XIV called for peace in Ukraine and Gaza, delivering his message from the center of St. Peter's Square in a break with tradition. The measles outbreak across North America has intensified dramatically over the past month, painting a concerning picture of rapid viral spread. Just 30 days ago, health officials were tracking roughly 700 cases across 6 U.S. states. Today, that number has surged beyond 1,000 cases, spanning 11 states, with Texas remaining the epicenter of the outbreak. The situation in Texas is particularly troubling, as cases have doubled from 355 to 709 in just 1 month, with the majority concentrated in Gaines County's under-vaccinated communities. The international scope of this health crisis has also expanded significantly. Ontario, Canada, is now grappling with 1,140 cases, while Chihuahua, Mexico, has reported 1,041 cases, both regions showing substantial increases from their April numbers. This cross-border spread highlights the interconnected nature of public health challenges in our region. Most alarming is the human cost of this outbreak, with 3 deaths now confirmed: 2 unvaccinated children in West Texas and 1 unvaccinated adult in New Mexico. Public health experts point to declining childhood vaccination rates since the pandemic as a key factor in the outbreak's severity. The rapid acceleration of cases, more than tripling the total number reported in all of 2024, serves as a stark reminder of how quickly infectious diseases can spread in under-vaccinated populations. While Texas has recently reported one of its lowest counts of new cases since the outbreak began 3 months ago, health officials warn that continued vigilance and increased vaccination efforts are crucial to bringing this outbreak under control. As we wrap up our weekly review on this Mother's Day, we're delighted to share some heartwarming stories that remind us of the extraordinary bonds between mothers and their children. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a remarkable tale of maternal love unfolded as Nija Butler and her daughter Umbrell Brown graduated nursing school together. But their journey is even more extraordinary. When Brown's nursing dreams were threatened by a life-threatening kidney disease, her mother stepped forward to donate her own kidney, literally giving her daughter a second chance at life. Meanwhile, to all the mothers out there who make sacrifices both big and small, who nurture dreams and inspire hope, we wish you a very happy Mother's Day. Your love and dedication continue to change the world, one family at a time. Thank you for joining us for this week's review. Your support helps maintain our commitment to independent, fact-based journalism. Follow AI News Brew for more in-depth coverage of the stories shaping our world. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.